I'm James Swartz, managing attorney and principal with Swartz and Swartz PC. Oftentimes, companies or entities may be responsible for your injuries, either due to their negligence or perhaps distributing a defective product. But what happens if that company no longer exists, either through bankruptcy or insolvency or some other reason? Don't be discouraged, because there still may be a way to bring your claim, and consulting with an experienced attorney to investigate those circumstances may result in you being able to bring your lawsuit. So some examples of what might happen that might lead to a company dissolving or no longer existing, and some ways to address that legally. So one way is successor liability, and that's what's known in the law as a company that exists after the dissolution of the prior company that may bear some responsibility. So in certain circumstances, the company that takes the place or takes over the business of the prior entity may be responsible. For example, that company may have purchased assets of the prior company and liabilities of the prior company, or the company that purchased the assets may distribute perhaps a defective product that might have caused injuries. So that company, under the law, might still be responsible. So that's important to investigate. Also, bankruptcy. Many companies, of course, each year enter into bankruptcy, but when that happens, it doesn't mean that your claims necessarily disappear. There are ways to seek relief from bankruptcy courts so that you might be able to pursue your case and pursue your claims, for example, up to the limits of any existing insurance. So by getting relief from the bankruptcy stay, you might be able to seek justice for your injuries caused by a company's negligence. Sometimes there are state insolvency funds, and that can be determined with the assistance of your attorney to see whether there might be resources available to address your injuries. And finally, piercing the corporate veil is a legal type of claim that involves seeking compensation from, for example, corporate officers. And while it doesn't apply in every circumstance, with the assistance of an experienced attorney, you can investigate whether there might be individuals responsible for injuries caused by, for example, a defective product distributed by the company that formerly existed. So the bottom line is, if a company that you believe is responsible for your injuries no longer exists, don't be discouraged. With some proper representation by an experienced attorney and some proper investigation, you might be able to seek justice and seek compensation for your injuries. If you have questions about your personal injury claims, please contact Swartz and Swartz.